YouTube. It is your boy Forte, and it's been a while, man. It's been a while since I made a video like this, and I definitely want to get it started by just telling you I appreciate all of you guys. DPS Podcast has been doing great. You guys have been knocking out of the park when it comes to that. Keep subscribing to that channel because we will be moving the DPS Podcast over to the DPS channel as soon as we get enough people over there. We definitely want to hit the ground running. So hit up the channel, links in the description. But with that, let's get into this video. Man, let's talk about just what's going on with Xbox. It's a lot of things that a lot of people have been talking about. We all know about the infamous leak that happened a Sunday ago, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before, where pretty much every game was being rumored to be going to other platforms like PlayStation and Nintendo. And Xbox was like basically just sitting there, allowing the house to be on fire and not addressing the situation, and coming out and putting a tweet with Phil Spencer saying, we're going to have a business discussion next week. So tune in then. And not only was that business meeting not on that following Monday, we had to wait to this past Thursday, which was yesterday. And guess what? They had the meeting, the discussion, the briefing, the podcast, whatever you want to call it. And they said some things. Let's just dive into the fact that they answered some questions, but they didn't answer the more pressing questions. But we're going to leave that for a separate video. What I want to talk about is the 34 million Game Pass subscribers that they said they actively have right now as of yesterday's stream. And a lot of people are taking that information in a lot of different ways. I see people talking about oh man, those are like fully paid Game Pass subscribers when it comes to the people that are going to be playing Diablo 4 day one, because Sarah Bond did say 34 million subscribers will be playing Game Pass Diablo when it finally does come to that platform on March something. Can't think of what the actual date was, but that's cool and all. But a lot of people was wondering, like, dang, did they really just jump 9 million subscribers? What kind of happened there? You know, last time we got numbers from Xbox around Game Pass, it was in January of 2022. That was like just over 2 years ago. So 9 million subscriber gain over the course of the last 2 years. And a lot of people, even Tom Warren, shout out to him, he did a interview that pretty much coincide with the ending of this podcast, briefing, stream, whatever you want to call it. Ended with that, and he asked a couple of questions, and one of them was about Game Pass. And Phil Spencer came out and told him that yes, Game Pass is at 34 million paid, not just paid, fully paid subscribers. They're not counting any type of promotional accounts or anything like that, maybe like the dollar deal. They're not counting those anymore. These are people that are fully paying for Xbox Game Pass. Now, what does that mean? Now, everybody should remember that late last year, Xbox did do a conversion of Xbox Live. Like, Xbox Live is no more. The name itself is no more. The service is still there because you still pay for online multiplayer. So they took Xbox Live and made it into Game Pass Core. Game Pass Core is a paid subscription. You have to pay for that in order to have access to multiplayer, and you have access to a small library of games that they, curate for you on top of that. Then you have the next tier, which is Game Pass, which encompasses just base Game Pass and Game Pass for PC. And we also have the highest tier, which is Game Pass Ultimate, which gives you the best of both worlds. It gives you Xbox Live, it gives you Game Pass on PC, it gives you Game Pass on console, it gives you the kit and caboodle. It's all great. It's all there. So with that being said, 34 million subscribers fully paid. When you hear that number, what comes to mind? What rings in your head? Does it just ring in your head that, oh, that just must be 34 million people just have Game Pass? Like, they have Game Pass subscribers when it comes to like the people that can play Game Pass, like Diablo day and date. They have Game Pass Ultimate where they can play on PC. Or are you thinking that, is that including Game Pass Core, which is Xbox Live? Now, yes, Phil Spencer came out and said that, yes, and Xbox Live did get rolled into this, but it was a very small portion of it. So a small portion compared to 22, 23, maybe 24 million, 9 million is just under half. I mean, it's not small, but it's smaller than what we actually have. I truly believe that that is part of that number. It's no reason for them not to just come out and say that, yo, Game Pass subscription for Game Pass members and Game Pass Core, not Game Pass Core, Game Pass regular members and Game Pass Ultimate equals 34 million. We didn't have to throw Core in there, but the fact that Game Pass Core is a part of Game Pass now, and they are fully paid subscriptions, that means it's part of the 3.34 million people. I mean, all you got to do is kind of listen and read and see what these corporations are talking about, and they give you the answers. They're not really lying to you. They're just telling you in a way that most people, that you have to kind of think about it. Like, and does that suck? Yeah, but I mean, be for real, every corporation does it. So it's nothing that Microsoft didn't do. It's nothing that PlayStation or any of these other entities don't do. I just think that we kind of need to think that when these corporations tell you something, do a little research on your own before you decide to run out and parrot everything that's being said. Because with a quick Google search, you can see that 34 million subscribers, and when they use the word paid, fully paid members, Xbox Game Pass Core, those are fully paid members of Game Pass Core. Fully paid. 6 months, month to month, 3 months, a year, however they paid for it. And they even excluded promotionals. They're part of that number. So I don't know how everybody feels about it. It's not a big deal to me. It's just that I kind of want people to kind of understand what the numbers really look like. Like I said, of course, a lot of people are going to look at this video and be like, you don't know anything. You're just speculating like everybody else. And you're right, because Microsoft's not telling us exactly what that number is. But like I said, listen and do your research and just use deductive reasoning. And you might come to the same conclusion as myself and a lot of other people that kind of realize that it's not just 34 million, which is still a good number, but that is a rollover from last year of all the Xbox Live people that rolled into that service. So with that being said, please let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that. Do you think that I'm right? Am I spot on? Is it something that you thought of yourself? Were you in the same bucket as me, or are you one of those people that vehemently believe that that 34 million doesn't include Xbox Live members as Game Pass Core now? I definitely want to hear what you guys say in the comment section, because it's all gaming, it's all fun. I like having conversations like this. People have been telling me to get back on the mic and make videos, and that is what we're doing. So please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. DPS Podcast every Thursday, 9 p.m. with the homie Slubbo Backslap. I really appreciate y'all. It's going to be a great week. We're going to be doing this a lot often, and I really, really hope you're here to join me. So with that being said, peace, enjoy the games you're playing, and we'll see you at the next video. Holla.